PeopleSoft Expenses, particularly the Travel and Expenses modules, now have a robust set of capabilities. PeopleSoft has redesigned some of the classic Travel and Expenses module features for the Fluid User Interface. Some of these features work in the Fluid User Interface but not in the classic version. We'll show you highlights of the features added to the Travel and Expenses modules, and point out the features originated in the My Oracle Support idea space. First, let's see how the GPS mileage calculation feature works. The Expenses tile on the Employee Self-Service page takes you to the Expenses page where you can access the Travel and Expense dashboards. Use the Create Expense Report dashboard to create a new expense report. While creating a new expense report, you can utilize the options that allow quick corrections and creation of an expense report. You can create an expense report by adding expense lines, adding rows from your wallet that may have come through a credit card feed, add from a quick fill template, or by copying an existing expense report or selected lines from an expense report. For now, we'll add an expense line to get reimbursed for mileage from the office to the conference center in San Francisco. Select the expense type. With the Oracle Maps GPS mileage calculator, you can now determine the number of miles traveled based on the starting and ending point of your trip. Enter the starting and ending point and hit the Calculate GPS Distance button to calculate the mileage. To see the route on a map, click on the Display Map button. This page shows the route and the mileage calculation details. Let's take a look at how you can copy an existing expense report to create a new expense report. While creating a new expense report, you can copy an existing report and all the associated expense detail lines into a new expense report. This is helpful if you submit expenses repeatedly, such as reimbursing a home internet bill or a monthly membership fee that your company pays for. The Copy Expense Report Options page lets you select the expense reports to copy. Use the Full Expense Report option and a specific date range to view a list of expense reports created in the specified time period. Select an existing expense report and copy to create a new expense report header and line. Next, modify the details. On the expense entry page, you can change the date of the expense and modify the description. If a receipt is required, you can add the receipt and save or submit. Next, let's see how to edit the expense type of a My Wallet entry. Credit card charges coming into the wallet may not have the correct expense type. You can now change the expense type for a My Wallet entry to something more descriptive. Note that if the system is configured to allow this change, the Expenses Business Unit options may require you to provide a reason for the change. On the Expense Report page, select the Add from My Wallet option. On the My Wallet page, select Meals and Incidental Expenses for the charge on the Visa credit card. For this expense report, let's categorize the selected Meals and Incidental Expenses expense type as a charge that involved a customer or one that included a team that has different reimbursement or tax implications. Click Update Details to open the expense entry page, where you can edit the expense type with a reason. You can replace an existing My Wallet expense type with a new expense type only if your business unit options allow this type of change. Optionally, you may have to provide a reason code for changing the expense type. The system enters both the change and the reason for change to a change audit table for further analysis and reporting. Next, let's see more about PeopleSoft Expenses time entry in a fluid user interface. PeopleSoft Expenses time entry uses PeopleTools Fluid technology to provide a user interface that is responsive to any device. The modern design allows expenses users to enter time intuitively from a desktop, tablet, or smartphone. By default, the time entry page displays the current time period. You can change the view to earlier or later time periods. In this example, let's assume that you worked on a project named Project Alpha and took a couple of days off for vacation. There are two options to find Project Alpha and enter your time. If you are entering time for the first time, click the Details button to open the Project Details page. You can fill in the project details such as Project Business Unit, Project Name, and Activity ID. The next time you need to enter time for the same project, you can use the Quick Fill feature. This saves time by automatically filling in the Project Business Unit, project name, and activity ID for you. To add additional rows to account for your week, click the plus button and select one of the time entry codes using the Quick Fill feature. Use the History button to view your timesheet history. You can see the status of each timesheet. If one of the timesheets is incomplete, open it and update. If you're away from your desktop, use your mobile device to enter your time. Whether you're on a smartphone or a tablet device, we've designed the expense time entry to automatically render the pages, depending on the type of mobile device you're using. You get the best user experience adapted to your device. This is how your pages would look if you were entering expense time on a smartphone. During the approval process, the approver can verify the required receipts for the items on the expense report. If no receipt is attached for an expense type, then the approver can open it to see if the employee has a valid reason, such as a lost receipt or didn't receive a receipt. With these PeopleSoft Expenses features, customers can save time and money by allowing repeated transactions and provide a simple and intuitive user interface. For more information, go to PeopleSoftInfo.com.